The views and opinions expressed by guests and or comments are those of the persons who submitted them and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of In the Clutch Sports Talk and More podcast. Any content provided by guests are of their opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company of any individual or anyone or anything.
Or anything.
Or anything. Gotta make sure you put that out there.
All of them. Both of them.
Because people will try you.
Right.
Oh, Matters of the Heart. First show, January 2025.
Welcome.
We got one person in there. Who in here right now?
What it do?
Comments going.
What it do?
Let everybody give everybody a little time to station and creep on in.
Come and show up on StreamYard. This is anything. Oh shoot. I forgot to do that again. Man, I had to go off the phone.
Oh, I did. Yep, sure is. I did.
I
did. Log in.
Connect to the YouTube.
Oh.
I can come in the one person out there, if you talk shit, I can come back at you now. I can see everything get posted. I'm gonna get interactive tonight.
Uh-oh.
Oh Lord.
I'm gonna get interactive tonight.
We might be in trouble tonight. Got two people in. Who is it?
You it's me. I don't know. The folks probably at the grocery store.
No, there goes some more. There goes some more coming on in.
Come on in.
I ain't went to the grocery store yet. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. What up, Kirkwood?
Pastor Kirkwood. What's going on?
That's my spiritual advisor, y'all. He be trying. He be trying to help me.
Bonita Eugene Pullen, Henley. Now, you know I'm mad at you. You know me and my wife was up at K&G Saturday. I heard you did, but I heard you didn't get to work till 11 o'clock. So I asked the people at the front. We was up there about 10 something, and they said that you wasn't coming in until 11 o'clock. So,
wow, 11 o'clock. That's a good schedule.
Yep. What's up, Keita? So sweet.
Hey, Keita. Yeah, y'all on up in here.
Ticky. No, you didn't tell me that, Nita. You didn't tell me you was gonna be there at 11. You told me to get back with you to see if you're gonna be on the schedule. You said I'll know tomorrow on the schedule. What all that. So don't lie. See, you started the show off wrong. You're lying already.
Oh Lord Jesus.
So imagine it when we start talking about what we're gonna talk about. You're gonna lie in.
Oh Lord.
Well, we got a few people in. Everybody else just gonna have to catch the tail in. Let's go ahead, get it
started.
Get the intro going. Get Terry in the mood.
I'm in the mood.
See how this show goes.
He need his intro.
Yeah, he gotta have his intro. He act like he can't function without it. Here we go.
Damn, baby, wake up. You falling asleep, baby.
I'm up.
You ain't. Let me take you to watch the movie, man. You making me sleep.
Show up at your job with some apple lotion, a lifetime of sexy draws and bras. Get in the car, let's go bars to stars, closer to Mars. Change the alphabet to you and I, cause this world is ours. What about our own beach? With a permanent path to get our own feet. A copper squatting cheap for sweet beneath our own palm tree. Enjoy yourself, girl, cause this on me. You keep your beat for what it's for. Important people, they can't reach you. We on the lost land like Tarzan, Janet Cheetah. Sipping margaritas, making love like we on overdub. And can't stop, buck naked. Nobody's supposed to be here, ask Deborah Cox. Hitting your spot, laying in the sand while the waves rush the rocks. Seeing the sunset with a live jazz band. Shit, why not? Imagine we the only ones on Baywatch.
Welcome to. I like that little bump. That's a bump right there. Shoot.
Apologies in advance, Mr. Kirkwood, but women, don't that song get you moist? Don't it?
He started
that-
already. Oh
man,
my!
look, I'm just telling you, that song do something for me, man. We started the season back, and Daryl didn't have that thing on there, and I'm like, man, what are you doing? If that
Hey,
don't get you in the mood, nothing will.
none will. Love that
What's
song.
going on? Hey, everyone, what's going on?
I
Hey, Tanya.
hope everybody had a great new year. We looking for a prosperous 2025. We more concerned about good health for 2025. We gonna speak all of that into existence. Y'all doing good? How you doing, show enough?
Look at
How was
Tara.
your new
Man.
year?
Ooh, man, I don't know who got me. The coronavirus, the totavirus, one of them viruses got me.
You
And
sound
had
better.
me.
You
I
sound
know.
better.
I'm back on this side of the city, but they had me down there in Scutterfield for a long time.
Oh, okay.
And
I'm
that's
back.
something now they over there talking about our theme song. Hey, Tara and Benita, see that's y'all. You can't make y'all happy. I mean, that's why we have these subjects. You can't make y'all happy. You don't do rap. Do you listen to the words of what that man is singing to that woman? When the show is over, just go back and just listen to the song. Close your eyes.
That's
And
why he
just
don't
listen.
need to see comments.
You said rap music so violent. That's a
Yes, that's violent. Yes, what was violent about that? I mean, just when the show over with, just go back and listen to it and close your eyes and just listen to what that man's saying. If it don't get you moist, you ain't got nothing to get
Thank you,
moist.
Tanya. Thank you, Tanya.
All right.
Now the other songs on the CD, yeah, they was a little violent, but no, not that song. That song was cool.
Man,
Okay,
whatever.
we're gonna jump right into this. The matters of the heart. The subject for tonight is, why do women always think a guy is trying to holler at them? So I'm gonna start off this week with the video, so everybody can have some content on what we talking about. So y'all check this quick video out.
I got a husband, so what do you want?
Okay. You also have a flat tire.
Oh, can you
No, call your husband.
See, Will.
She got exactly what she got. He did better than I did. He would have did better than I would have. That to me, just even looking at that that's what sort of irritates me about uh, most black women. Let me don't say all black women, because y'all
Black.
y'all go over to Jamaica, get them BBLs and all that stuff, and then when a man try to look at you and all that, then you want to go crazy and thank you all that, and like your stuff don't stink and all that. So she got what she deserved. Let her call her husband to get the tie fixed. You had a good Samaritan right there trying to come over there and ain't said nothing sexual, ain't did nothing to her, just was trying to tell her that her tire was flat and possibly would have helped her fix it.
Possibly.
Yeah, that's my take.
So
Watch this. What you see, Shona?
I never see what the hell you see, because I don't know what you be looking at. First of all, you're not a woman, so you don't understand where she was coming from. 9.8 times for us out of 10. If a man in public is coming up to us, he is trying to holler. He do want something. He do. So because you don't experience that, you don't understand that.
Okay, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about that video. We're talking about that video Daryl just showed.
And I'm talking about the video.
You said 9 out of 9 times.
I'm talking about the video. You're not going to tell me what I'm talking about. Okay. I'm giving you context as to why she reacted the way she did.
Okay. So why did she ask him, okay, can you help me fix it? Why would she say that then?
Well, damn, because she needed the help.
Oh,
he had every right not to help. He did. I agree. I would have walked off too.
Okay.
So,
we good then.
We ain't good for shit.
Okay.
Shut the hell up. Let me finish my thought. I can't even finish my thought. Be quiet. As I was saying, we get tired of, we can't go get no gas. We can't go to Save a Lot. We can't go to the beauty supply. We can't go nowhere without some man black, white, Hispanic, Greek, or Martian, trying to get at us. Now, we understand that men are visual. We get that. We get that. But the problem, therefore, comes in when I say no and you continue to press the fact. That's when we get so defensive. Because even when we say no, it's still, well, yeah, you can have a friend, your husband won't mind, you this, and that. We don't want to hear that.
You know,
But
I got to quit looking at this chat, man. I got to quit looking at the chat because these women are delusional, man. Because
how they delusional?
did we see the same video? Didn't we all just see that man didn't do nothing wrong? This man let her know that her tire was on flat. That's all he did. He didn't say, "Hey, baby." He didn't start off, "Hey, baby."
You don't know what he said. You ain't hear the whole thing.
Okay, you're not gonna put words in his mouth either.
And you're not either.
You women, I just tell you. Go ahead, Daryl.
You can replay it.
Yeah, replay it.
Replay the whole thing.
In slow motion.
Now
Please.
Now the beginning part is the part that but I know
the beginning exactly.
This could have
you
been
don't have the whole
or whatever,
thing.
But here go from the beginning.
Excuse me.
What do you want? I got a husband, so what do you want?
Okay. You also have a flat tire.
Oh, can you
No, call your husband.
This was definitely staged.
Okay.
This was definitely staged.
No. That man started off said, "Excuse me." He didn't say, "Hey, baby, what's up? Can I get your number?" This man said, "Excuse me." He started off in an intelligent way. No, okay. Now it was staged. When we tell you to go back and look at the video.
So you video every woman you see? You walk behind women and video them?
Daryl, I mean, you the moderator. You can't let them take this stuff out of context. First thing was he didn't say that he shouldn't have said that.
Well, I understood what Tara was saying when she was like, she get tired of hearing guys come up to her and be like, "Hey, what's up, Red?" and stuff like that. So I get that. I get that.
She is Red.
Well, she is, but I'm pretty sure she get tired of hearing that. I mean, at some point you just like, hey, come with a better line. Now, in this video, I'm gonna have to agree with you, Terry. The guy didn't say anything wrong or out of the way. He just basically trying to get her attention. And for whatever reason, she might have been having a bad day. I don't know. But she did kind of get, as someone said, she got defensive and she's, blurted out, "I got a husband. What do you want?" I wouldn't even told her she had a flat at that point. I would have walked on off.
And she wasn't all that.
She must have been. Because he was recording her ass. He was recording her ass.
If you really must know the truth, she wasn't all that.
Recording her ass. Well, she was, good doggone well, she had a shape on her. So doggone well, like I said, 9.8 times out of 10, that woman get hit on every day, every moment that she move. You know what?
And y'all wonder why Shiver is dead. Y'all women just wonder why Shiver is dead. Y'all wonder why men.
No Shiver?
Well, I'm talking about Shiver. I'm just saying, back in the day, you know what I'm saying? These women y'all just too comical for me, man. I get to the point, y'all piss me off on these shows so quick. I don't get it. I thought we talked the truth on these type of shows. I thought we
talk our truth, and you can talk yours.
Answer Tiki question, Terry.
If he intentional was to help, why didn't he not help? Tiki, if you tell me I got a husband and you be defensive like that towards and see what I change your tire. There you go, Deborah. How you doing, Deborah? She was rude for no reason. And you know what?
Put Rodney up there.
No,
713. Put Rodney up there.
That's a woman telling another woman. See, that's what I'm saying. I can deal with people like Deborah because they're gonna be even keel with it, and they just gonna tell the truth. But the tickets of the world, Tanya sometimes. Tanya will tell the truth. Tanya. But Benita and all that.
Tyra, thank you.
But see, I think what they did, because it might have been staged, but it happens. It happens.
It happens.
So even if there was a staged situation, things do happen like that. But I think the one important thing that people miss, and somebody said, why was he recording her from behind anyway? The whole point is he saw something that he liked.
Exactly.
When he saw it, I mean, did he
get that?
From the beginning of the video? He was, I mean, okay, if you record, I mean, you bring that camera up a little bit. He definitely was trying to get video on that booty. Come on now, keep it real, T.
Okay, so you saying that she just so happened to have a flat tire after the fact? He was looking at the booty. He was looking just so happened.
The flat tire gave him an excuse to go ahead and holler at her.
All at once. Daryl, that's happening. That's happening too quick now. You said he's looking at the booty, but 10 seconds later in the clip, she got a flat tire. He saw the flat tire ahead of time.
Did we see the flat? Did we see that the tire was actually flat?
Yes. Yes. Do Daryl need to replay it again?
Yeah, replay it again.
Watch,
because them look like run. Them look like run flat. That's a Tesla. Them look like run flats to me.
Damn, Tanya said he may have put the tire on flat.
I wouldn't doubt it. Negroes do that. Negroes do that too. Y'all ain't no woman. Y'all ain't no fine ass woman. So you can't tell us what we go through.
You ain't no fine ass woman either.
Yeah, mammy.
Shit.
Hey, shout out to St. Louis.
I must be.
Terry's biggest fan, Patricia.
Hey, my number one fan. Patricia, what's up? My number one fan. I love you, baby. I love you.
I must be.
Now, look at the video from the beginning, Terry. Look at it from the beginning. I want both of y'all to look at it from the beginning.
He can't.
Excuse me.
Tire not flat.
What do you want? I got a husband, so what do you want?
Okay. You also have a flat tire.
Oh, can you
No, call your husband.
Hey, Daryl.
Matter of fact, there was her husband.
Daryl, if you would have freeze framed that first, you could see the flat tire at the same time while he was.
The tire was not flat. I looked at the front and the back tire. Them tires was not flat. That was probably her husband that did the skit with her.
The woman looked at the tire and said she looked at it too and said, "Would you fix my flat?"
It was a skit, Terry.
I mean, but even if it
was a skit,
that's the whole. Yeah, right. Even if it was a skit, these things do happen in real life.
Not according to Terry.
Tara just said she get tired.
Every woman on here is in agreement, but Terry said it don't happen.
Okay.
And he a whole woman. I guess he a woman too then.
No. Half of y'all ain't all women anyway. Getting them BBLs, that ain't the real you. That ain't the real you.
Women. We more women than you.
No. Going and getting these BBLs.
More women than us.
Look, BBLs.
But here go the thing.
What the BBL got to do with
it? When you get 60, 70 years old, and you'll see what the BBL
what about
do. Your ass gonna be dragging that goddamn flow.
She ain't got no BBL.
Baby, I ain't got no BBL.
Yeah, she got a BBL. Her ass got bigger.
This cornbread fed, honey.
No, yeah, okay, cornbread fed.
Huh.
Here's the point. Terry, you made the comment.
Thank you, Terry.
And y'all wonder why chivalry is dead. Now, the skit, if you look at the skit, if the guy would have came up to her and been like, "Hey, baby, check this out," or some little lame line like that, then okay. The guy he really was being polite. Excuse me, ma'am. And she just went off before he even had a chance to say something. So as a man, again, it's intent. What was his intent? Did he actually see the flat? And that's what, or did he notice, or was it, well, she went off. So now, let me end this or whatever.
I don't know, man.
He, regardless of his intent, her history, you can take into account his intent, but you also have to take into account her history. So, both could be right, both could be wrong. There was no right and she wrong. Shut the hell up, Terry. You ain't no woman. You're not a woman. I've already said it. And you're trying to debunk it. So you can shut up because you don't believe it. So it doesn't matter what her history is.
And Tiki, you a Taurus the bull. I would love to see a man you and say, "Hey, you got a flat tire, woman," and see what you would say. See what you would say if a guy come to you just with the words you got on that screen. Hey, you got a flat woman, and what would you do?
I know.
I know. Yeah, she would go off. So that's what I'm saying. Let's be real around here. Quit doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. He could have just fixed it.
And look at Ticket. Fix it, damn it.
No,
exactly. Like I said, Nita.
No, but see, that's what I'm saying.
Why record?
We not gonna do it. We not gonna do it after you treat us like that. After you know, I'm saying if he honestly was letting her know you got a flat tire and that's her reaction, most men just gonna do exactly what he said. Oh, okay, you can get your husband to help you. Now you got some men that'll be like laugh it off, like, oh yeah, well you could have got your where your husband at now and all of that. But for the most part, men just gonna walk off and be like, man, I ain't got time for this. Because I really don't feel like changing this flat anyway, but hey.
And she can go and call her husband. He'll come right on and do it.
That's if she even got a husband. She might not even.
She said she had one. Oh, now she ain't got no husband. Lord, the woman can't win with y'all.
No, I ain't saying
a woman can't be a woman. She can't be married. She can't be single. She can't have a fake ass. She can't have nothing, according to y'all. What do y'all like women?
Y'all just some bitter women, man.
Y'all no, it sounds like y'all the bitter men.
Y'all just bitter.
No,
it sounds like y'all bitter men.
We're just explaining why chivalry is in question, because we run into women that act like that woman acted.
Chivalry is in question because there is a set of men who are not chivalrous. They're doggish monsters. So women, yes. A matter of fact, we have afraid to even say anything to men these days because we could get shot, killed, hurt, raped, beat up, anything if we reject that man.
You know, as I look back at it, see, you guys,
you can't go back. This 2025.
You ladies want attention and then you don't want attention. In this case, you don't want the attention, but you go out there and get them BBLs, but you don't want a guy to look at you.
What is wrong with you? But who got a BBL that you is upset with?
Half of the women in Memphis, Tennessee.
Name two.
Half you one of them.
Your mammy got a BBL, nigga. I ain't got no BBL.
You one of them.
Look, this what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
You wish I had a BBL.
Whether this was a skit, if it was real or whatever, I'm saying the guy didn't do anything wrong with his approach, and she still acted the way that she did. That makes men be like, F you then. Get your husband or get your boyfriend or whoever it might be. Call AAA, as Lisa said. Call AAA. Do whatever you got to do. That's so. Imagine that's just constantly happening. At some point, you're going to see the flat and you just going to keep walking as a man like, man, I ain't finna put myself out like that no more.
And it's not a problem for a man to do that. Not a problem at all.
It just don't go both ways, though. I'm just saying, you know.
What don't go both ways?
No, I'm just saying the whole situation. I'm just saying, all men ain't dogs. So quit treating them like that. You got some that have your best interests at heart. You got a lot of them that was raised the right way to help a woman and all that. But y'all just make it so difficult. Y'all make it so freaking difficult.
Oh, that's right. We're supposed to be nice and demure to every man that comes in our face. You crazy as hell.
I ain't gonna say every man, but I'm gonna say in this skit, as we'll go ahead and call it a skit.
Right.
She should have been a little more pleasurable than what she was. She just immediately turned around and was like, "What do you want?" So in that case,
that's her.
Well, I mean, okay, I know
you don't know her history.
No, I don't. Exactly, I don't know her history, so I don't know what she's been through. She was nice looking, had a nice shape, so I'm sure men do try to hit on her. We do that. So we do.
It's about what you like. It's about what you like. She wanted all that to me.
Yes, I ain't gonna say that, but I'm gonna say we we like to chase. That's what men do. We like to chase. So if you see something, yeah, you especially she had a nice little butt on her. So of course you're gonna notice her. But every time we ask or say something, that don't mean we trying to holler at you. That's all I'm saying. Every time we not most of the time we are, but not every time.
Okay, I have a question, and this is for all the ladies. This is for all the ladies. A question: when you're meeting someone, would you rather for the guy to approach you, or would you rather be the aggressor? If you like him, you go after him. So if you in a different setting and you see somebody, would you rather the guy to make the first move, or would you make the first move? And this is just for the ladies. I'm just asking a question, and I got a point to it. I just want to know who would you make the first move, or would you prefer that it's the man's job to make the first move?
Are we in a parking lot or are we at a brunch?
I don't care where you at. I'm asking
No, it does.
you.
It matters. It matters.
I'm saying normally in a normal, just okay, for the sake of argument, let's act like you're in a nice intimate setting, some nice blues playing, some a jazz or whatever you like, and you're out, you're free, you're available. Would you like for the man to come after you, or would you go after the woman? Or would you want the man to come after you, or would you go after him?
You asking the commenters, or are you asking me?
I'm asking them, and they're saying, and see, and look at some of them. Okay, Tiki said that she rather had a man. Vanessa, hey Vanessa, Vanessa said she's old school. The man has to make the pro. Look at that, my girl Rachel Dorsey. You finally joined the show, huh, Rach? Look, you talking about somebody that hate being called Red? I used to call her Red. She sent me a text saying, "Don't call me Red no more." So I get to that. Don't call me Red. But anyway,
Ray says
Ray says she likes to be approached. Lisa said it depends on the situation. Patricia Henson says they have to approach. Hey, Patricia, they have to approach me. Bonita says she's old school. Okay, all right. 99% of the people that's in that chat right there that I asked that question said they rather for the man to approach. Okay, so let's go back to the video.
No.
Daryl, can I make my point, Daryl?
No, because I knew you was finna do this. I knew you was finna do something dumb.
I said I had a point. I said I had a point after this. I wanted to ask the latest question. Okay, my point is they wanted they said the man should make the first move in old school. In this particular case, if he was trying to holler, if you think he was trying to holler, what did this man do wrong when he started off the conversation? Excuse me. What did he do wrong? Keep in mind, I want you to keep the same energy that you're saying in the chat, saying you want a man to approach you first. So why this guy starting off? Here it is. It is.
Excuse me.
What do you want? I got a husband, so what do you want?
Okay. You also have a flat tire.
Oh, can you?
No, call your husband.
It's every time I look at this, it just get funnier.
It just get funnier and funnier.
Yeah,
he got mad. He got mad too, though. But yeah,
he got mad, but he had a reason to sit up there and get mad. No, because even if he was trying to holler, just say she didn't have her, and he just said he started his sentence off with "excuse me." So for the women, so for the women that's saying they rather for a man to, they want to be old school and a man to approach you. How is the man going to approach you?
You just said at a nice blues music setting, then you switch it to back at the parking lot.
My point is
that don't even make no sense.
If you just say if you're at the blues setting and all the ladies say you want the man to approach you, what's the first thing you think a man should say to you when he's trying to approach you? What's the first thing?
We don't dictate what a man says.
No. I'm asking you as a woman. You're a woman. You single. You available.
Hello.
Hold on. And you got the mindset that, you know what, he got to come to me. So I'm asking you as a woman. I'm being serious, Rita. I'm asking. Okay, I'm asking you a question. for a man to come to you, for you to even give him some dialogue back, what does a man have to start off the conversation by saying?
Hello.
So you said that he has to say hello, but that man said, excuse me. So
What's your point?
My point
You're
is,
not making sense.
no, man, I can't win.
Terry, because you keep going back to that scenario, but you're putting it in another scenario. You can't do that. You got to stick with what you were saying. If we're in a blues setting, it's nice music, everybody's mingling, men and women are mingling, and it's singles out, single men and single women. The first thing a man gotta say if he approaches me is hello. Come on.
Really?
What?
Hello.
Hey,
hello is. I mean,
hey.
Okay. So
how you doing, man? Excuse me. How
But
you
that's
doing?
what he said. Excuse me.
But that's not in that
me.
setting. We're not talking about in a parking lot. We're talking about that man was not approaching her to talk to her intimately. He was approaching her to tell her that she had a flat. Her trauma, as Rodney said, her trauma response was, I'm married, leave me alone. She ain't wrong. He ain't wrong.
You know what? I don't care if Rodney is your spiritual advisor. Rodney wrong on that one.
No, he's not. You just don't understand.
I love some Rodney.
You don't comprehend.
No, I love some Rodney, but he's wrong on that.
Ain't neither one of us comprehend tonight, because I didn't see anything wrong with what the guy said. Whether you was
I never said it was something wrong with what he said. Y'all not listening.
Okay, well,
her response was a trauma response. She could not have been married. She could not have been. She could have been a single woman. Okay. But in her mind, I don't want to be approached in this parking lot.
I got that.
Okay, so I don't understand.
Hold on. So this is what I'm saying. So as men, when you got women who got those issues,
that's not an issue.
That is.
No. It's not our issue. It's not our issue. It's not our issue. It's you gonna shut up and let me talk. It's not our issue. It's an issue made by other men. So it's not our issue.
You just like her.
Your mama bitter. Your mama was bitter when she pushed you out.
You know what? That's
your mama was bitter when she pushed your ass out.
See, here go the thing though. You can't hold every man accountable for what the men in your life did. That's not
y'all
right.
want to hold every woman. Y'all trying to hold every woman accountable. No, y'all sitting up here saying that's why chivalry is dead.
I'm saying if I say excuse me, ma'am, and then you come at me like that, then ain't no chivalry after that.
Then that woman does not deserve your chivalry. On to the next one.
You know what?
Okay, so why did she ask him to help change the tire then? Because in that instance, they wanted to show how the man would respond. Like I said, I truly believe this was a skit. So I think they planned this skit and it was gonna be, oh, now you want my help. So yeah, that's what made it funny and made it like, oh, yeah, that's what you deserve. But in real life, a woman still might say, oh, yeah, I still need your help. And he got every right to say, no, call your husband. I'm gone.
Man, this show reminds me of the Diary of a Mad Black Woman. That's what this show reminds me of, because you got a lot of bitter individuals. It sounds
like a mad black man.
No, it's a lot of bitter women in this. You know what? And Rodney, you out there, Rodney, pray for these women. Pray for them.
No, he need to pray for you.
Rodney, you out here. That's what a lot of need is, some prayer, Rodney. You got to pray for these women's strength for their mind to leave it all at the altar. You know, leave it all at the altar.
Darren, what you gonna say there? God, don't say what you gonna say.
I mean, I'm just saying, even if it's a cause and effect with women and men, I'm saying in this individual skit, she was wrong because he didn't approach her in a way that any woman should be upset with, regardless of how she feeling or regardless of what other men have done to her. This particular man, he didn't do anything wrong. Now, it could have went left, after if she would have turned around and was like, hey, how you doing? And then he would have, been going out, then okay, I could see her saying, hey, look, I got a husband. I ain't, I was just being polite, you know, responding to your excuse me. But what she did is why men are the way that we are, because we're just trying to be helpful, and you won't even allow us to be helpful in this where you got to
all women. That's all women.
No, it's not all, it's never all.
That's what y'all saying.
Can you put my
never all.
Daryl, can you put my favorite viewers Patricia's comment up? I just love this woman. Okay. She got one after that. But first he was polite and she took it the wrong way. I love nice, intelligent women that can think for themselves. And I love that, Patricia. I love that about you. We don't have them type in Memphis. We don't have that type. We don't have
ain't none of them.
Okay. Here, this is the one I'm talking about. Okay. The lady was wrong. This is coming from a lady. Okay. The lady was wrong. Sounds like she was lacking in self-esteem, which is what a lot of you women do. You're lacking self-esteem and you want to shoot off on the first man that tries to help you.
Oh my God. How you know about her self-esteem?
I don't care.
And video.
And then you wonder why you're single for 50 years.
There you go. We knew it was coming. Y'all knew that was coming.
You wonder why you're single for 50 years. You know what I'm saying?
You've been married 5 years, and now everybody's single for a reason.
Yeah, you're single.
Please. How long were you single?
Rodney. Hey, Rodney.
Kirkwood don't got quiet out here, ain't
Yeah, Kirkwood, don't get quiet on me.
Exactly.
Hey, Kirkwood. It's a lot of people right here. It's a lot of people out here that you can help. It's a lot of people you can.
Starting with you.
You can help a lot of these women in the chat. And you know what? It's a lot of the same women. Not all y'all, so don't take it wrong. But it's a lot out there with got some low self-esteem out there. It's a lot of them out there got so low self-esteem.
How they self-esteem? Now they
self-esteem
low.
I
said now they self-esteem low.
Oh, you know what? Patricia Henson, I'm sorry. I forgot it's two Patricias. I'm so sorry. Charge it to my head, not my heart.
Oh, yes, right. Both of them are on here.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah. I'll be saying Patricia, but I'll be forgetting. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Rodney.
Miss Henson, I'm sorry.
Thank you, Rodney.
But yeah. See, Rodney, you my guy. But I'm just saying you can help a lot of. You know what? I love your morning Facebook inspirational post, Rodney, and being all serious because you help me and you help a lot of other people. But what I want you to do, you be up early just like me. In the morning, I want you to put a special prayer out there. A lot of these are some of your Trekwellian women. So put a special prayer out there in the morning to go with your inspirational speaking. Let's help these people. Let's help them.
And start with Terry Williams, please.
And look, I agree with what he's saying. I agree with they both had negative responses.
Right.
But the initial contact, he didn't do anything wrong. He just simply said, "Excuse me, ma'am." And she turned around with a negative reply. And then he was like, "Okay, well, screw you then. Get your husband to do it." So I ain't gonna say, if you want to say both were wrong at the end, then okay. But who gonna help somebody that went off on them like that? Honestly, who gonna help somebody? Now, some men they want to holler at her so bad they would do it. They'll stay there and be like, "Let me go here and help her change her tire. Maybe I can, warm her, get her to warm up to me a little bit."
Man, look, we got to take a commercial break. Yeah. We've been 40 minutes going at it, man. Look,
Lord.
Look. And Patricia, last thing before we go to that thing, Patricia Henson, great comment. You said the man was polite. The woman seems to either be tired of men hitting on her or had just a badass attitude. And you're right. You're right. She could have been having a bad day and all that. But I'm not speaking of the woman, so to speak, more so than the man was not aggressive. He wasn't trying to, because the topic of the show, why do women always think a man wants them? And in this particular case, I'm just looking at him. Take her out of the mix for a minute. I'm talking about him. Let me finish. Look at him in the beginning of that situation. What did he do to make you think that he wanted her? Let's keep the topic. Let's keep the topic right here. What we're trying to keep up. The topic was, why do women always think men trying to hit on them? Based off of what you seen, did that guy seem like he was trying to hit on?
Oh, Lord Jesus.
So Daryl, I'm asking you.
I don't think he was trying to hit on. I
don't either.
So that's what I'm saying. So when she just went left for no reason. I'm sorry.
That's a man's opinion, and y'all have every right to have it.
Okay. Well, we got to get to this commercial, man.
So how?
Please.
Okay. I want to know how he's supposed to come at her then to let her know she got a flat tire.
I don't either. Real Talk 05 facts here. Thank you, man. Real Talk 055. I liked it. Oh, that's Michael Clear.
Let's
go commercial.
Let's go to this commercial right quick. I gotta self promote. It's January
So
now. Them W-2s be out in a minute.
Let Early Solutions handle your tax preparation needs. With our refund transfer product, you can file your taxes and pay later. Restrictions apply. We offer some of the lowest prices in the industry. Save time and money with us. You don't have to wait in the long lines like at most tax prep locations. Most of our services can be performed online from the comfort of your home. Contact Daryl Early for more information.
Yeah, y'all better come on. Y'all better bring them taxes on to them. I got you. Lowest price in Memphis. I guarantee
you got a discount code. You got a discount code if they use your services.
Ain't no discount. Ain't no discount.
I'm talking
price is too low to put a discount on top of it. I'm just being for real.
So there, how far back? Because I know it's a girl at work. We was talking. She was like, "Girl, I ain't filed taxes in 4-5 years. How far back can you go?"
I mean, I can go back as far as she need to go back, but 4 years, she in trouble.
Man, she should have IRS letters as tall as her door.
Probably.
Because if she ain't filed in 4 years, those, trust me, I did that back in years ago. Them letters gonna come consecutive back.
Sometimes they will and sometimes they won't. But what usually happen is, because IRS be so busy, what usually happen is for some reason you will have to get some taxes done, and then once you if you do 2016, that was the last time. Now it's 2020. They're gonna be like, okay, we see your 2020. We're the ones previous year.
Right.
If something happened to you that you weren't working and stuff, of course you can explain all of it. But yeah, that's how
early services, y'all. Show them some love. Show them some love.
Tell her, give me a call. I'll hook up. I can take care of them.
Hey, put that number down there, because I'm sure somebody want to call in and put their little 2 cents in and all. They give them the opportunity to put their little 2 cents in. You can call now at the bottom, 901-214-5848. 901-214-5848.
And make sure when you call in, you cut down whatever listening device you're listening to the show on, so it won't be any feedback. I mean, it's so funny how we the men are, well, not Rodney, we're gonna have to kick you out the club. The men are in agreement, and the women are pretty much in agreement. I don't understand. And even if you use that scenario that Terry put out there, you saying the guy should approach you this kind of way and that kind of way. This is why we be scared to approach y'all, because we
scared to be rejected by y'all. We get killed and put in trunks.
Call from Tanya Covington, Realtor.
Come on, Tanya.
Press 1.
Tanya gonna give us both sides.
Tanya, you there? Turn down your listening device.
That's gonna be JC. JC finna talk to y'all.
Uh-oh, come on,
JC. JC.
What's up, JC?
They got to turn down the listening device.
What's going on, JC? Talk to us.
No, you delayed because whatever you listen to us on, you got to turn the volume all the way down.
You just on the phone with us. Just talk.
You guys hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. Come on. What you got to say, JC?
No, I was really wanted to talk to T. Will about that lady that you guys just showed a few minutes ago.
Okay, what you want to talk about, JC?
Yeah. No, we'll get off of that. We'll talk about that later. But no, I mean, the guy did what he was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? And I understand also what Sharita is saying as well. because of the days and the times that we're living in. But what else? I mean, that booty or something like that. Well, that's another story, right? Then he probably was trying to holler at her.
Man, you know what? You're saying that shit because Tanya right next to you, man. Look, be a man. You saying that shit because I know you.
You were lying about that woman fat booty as well.
Hey,
Because you know that woman.
No. I know you, Jay.
Don't even sit up there and tell that lie.
I've been knowing you for 40 years. Tanya is telling you what to do. She's telling you what to do right now. Be a man and go in another room and talk to me. Go in another room and talk to me, Jane. No, because Tanya, how are you telling me Sharita is?
Hey, fat booty. If he had said fat booty, that means he was trying to. Yeah.
He didn't say that though. And you saying you agree with Sharita? How you agree? This man. Look, this man was at least 10 feet away from that woman. So
video recording her.
Okay, but my point is, he was 10 feet away from this woman, so he wasn't causing like a threat, like he was trying to. You said this day and time where men are trying to be aggressive. This man was 10 feet from this woman,
and
so he wasn't trying to be. Well, I'm saying, why is James saying he agreed with you? Because what you talking about that don't make sense to me.
You upset because he agreed with me?
No, because Tanya
agreed with you too, Gary. What are you talking about?
No, because Tanya telling you what to say, man. I'm sick of that, man. Y'all been married too long.
Tell me what to say.
He don't comprehend well.
Man, come on, man.
Okay, you saying you agree with
just because your wife is downstairs, don't start now.
Hey, I don't need you telling everybody in the chat where my wife is located.
Agree well.
I don't need you don't tell everybody where my wife located.
Even Tiki saying the girl was shapely. Now I agree.
Terry know that girl was nice shape.
Yeah, Sean told him don't be talking about the women on there no more. That's what that is.
That's what it is.
You can't tell me that woman wasn't straight.
Y'all know who run my house. So I don't like big booties. So I don't like all that. Okay. I don't like big booties.
Your wife standing there right there with you or something.
No, I don't like big booties. So
Sean sitting next to you, Terry.
Sean is downstairs watching her shows, man. She downstairs watching her show. I don't like big booties. So
because you don't like big booties, she's not attractive. It's a no man.
I didn't say she wasn't attractive to no man.
Yes, you did.
I'm just saying I wasn't even looking at that one. I was looking at that woman flat tire. I did not even look at her.
Oh my God.
I was looking at that woman flat tire.
Terry, you need to stop that. Come on, Terry.
Hey, I'm serious, Daryl.
I don't care who tell it.
Hey, Daryl, when you first showed me that video, the first thing I noticed was the flat tire. Because I was looking at the car. I was trying to figure out what was going on with the car. I did not look at her at first.
Hey, what you always say? You ain't hand pecked, you just pecked by the right hand. Sean got you right now. You ain't even looking at other women.
No, if something look good,
right now, you ain't even looking at other women.
No, if something look good, I'm gonna look just like she gonna look at nice looking men. I'm gonna look at nice looking women.
So she ain't got no. You say you don't like big booties.
Look,
so
okay, this ain't the Covington household over here. I run things over here. All right.
What you trying to say to JC? JC don't run his house.
Your last name.
Hey. JC should be Mrs. Covington. Tanya's Mr. Covington. Tanya run everything over there. He know it. I know Tanya.
That's blasphemy.
That ain't true.
Tanya.
I'm just messing with you. That's my folks. No, that's my folks. I just be joking with them. But like I said, people don't want to be serious about the topic. I think we just really got all off the topic of what the name of the show was.
You don't want to hear nobody else's opinion.
No, I'm just saying the show was its name that
it don't matter what his name.
See, you don't want to get points out. Darryl, she don't want it. Ain't you got another video? Ain't you got another video, Darryl?
Now, this other video.
Come on, play the other one.
Of course, we looking at it whether it's a skit or not a skit.
We're gonna go with it's real.
These things do happen. These things do happen, and I'm gonna let y'all watch it, and then we gonna kind of we gonna comment on it. Here we go. Oh, wait a minute. No, it ain't. My fault.
Yo.
Wrong one.
What you doing? Watching porn at the house?
Hey.
Hey, I have a boyfriend.
Yo, can you hear me? Yeah, how you doing, man? Yeah. Yo. Yeah, how you been, bro? You want my number? No, I have a girlfriend.
That was the dumbest skit. That was the dumbest skit I ever seen.
Hold on, that happened though.
That does happen.
That does happen. So that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, now let me hear the woman's perspective on it.
First of all, no, what? Keep on. Just keep on. First of all, she assumed that he was talking to her because that's what he led her to believe, that he was talking to her, and he was playing a game. He on the phone. So he was trying to make her seem like he was talking to her so he could reject her. And then she want to run. Now, I don't know why she was a foolish for running back to my, can I get you? That's why I don't understand the skit. I don't understand that part. But yes, I mean, so are you saying that it happens that you mistakenly think a man is talking to you because he's talking on the phone? Or you mistakenly think a man is talking to you? I'm not understanding.
I want to hear what Terry got to say, but I'm going to say this right quick. I think what it's saying is, and they just condensed it into like a little 15-second clip, how women think that men are trying to holler at them, and they really not. But once he reject you, now you want to get with him. It's been a lot of instances where a man will reject a woman, and then she'll come after him then.
Maybe this wasn't a good example, but I get what you're saying.
It was a good example.
No, it wasn't.
It was a good example. And if you just, for those that can't really comprehend, what happened is this woman was walking down the street looking at her phone. She hears a voice. She hears a voice saying, talking. But the guy was talking to somebody else on the phone, not her. She assumed that the guy was talking to her, which he wasn't. He was on the phone. And what's her first reply? What did she just say? What did she say when he walked by? I got a what?
Husband.
Okay, I got a husband. Okay. He kept talking as she went by, and I guess he was saying like, why are you still talking?
He said he was on the phone.
Let me finish. Okay, whatever the excuse was, she turns around and realized that he wasn't talking to her. She saw something that she liked, a physical attraction, and she goes back and try to holler at him. And that's when he turns around and hurts her feelings and say, hey, I got a wife. So who's wrong in that situation?
Ain't nobody wrong. It was a whole misunderstanding. He was on the phone and she assumed he was talking to her because he walked past her.
If you had a brain, man, you'd be dangerous.
If you had one, you could comprehend.
You'd be dangerous, man.
You can comprehend.
Okay. I'm gonna say this. Terry, have you ever been in a situation where you tried to holler at a female and she wasn't going, and after that you ignored her and then she started pursuing you?
Okay, before I answer that question, have I ever lied to you on this show?
No, not to my knowledge.
Okay, not to your knowledge. I'm going to continue, and with this comment, I'm not going to lie to you. I have never went after a woman first. What? As far as I'm telling you my approach. I'm one of them people. Well, in the past, I sort of feared rejection. So I felt like if I would have made the first move and you know threw me to the side or said no, I'm not interested, that's sort of what back in the day used to hurt my feelings. So I had the type of approach where I said, you know what, I'm gonna see if she sort of digging me and let her make the first move. And then if I see that, I'm like, okay, well, she's interested. So it gave me confidence to sit up there and go make that dialogue to go back and forth. So I'm one of them people that's just the opposite from what the women say. They like the man to make the first move. On a man's point of view, from me, I would rather for the woman to make the first move. So, and that's my truth.
Okay.
So,
okay.
That's my truth.
Well, Sarita, I'm gonna ask you the same question. Has that ever happened to you?
Has what?
Have you ever have you ever well, how was the scenario? Let's say have you tried to talk to a like just say you initiated conversation with a guy and he just seemed like he wasn't interested in you and later on, I ain't even talking about later on that night, it might be 2 or 3 days later, whatever the case was, then he tried to holler at you.
Wait a minute. He initially tried to talk to me.
No, you initially tried to talk to him.
And he said
pretty
he
much
rejected it.
right.
But
And
then he later tried to talk to me.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You explaining that right?
No,
you can't be explaining. You can't be explaining it right. Because if I didn't want to talk to her the first time, how later on in the night I want to go back and talk to her again. So that no, you ain't explaining it right. No. Try again. That again, girl.
What I'm saying is, so nobody has ever been rejected, and then that person that rejected them came back later and tried to get with them. Really?
Why would they come back?
Yeah, why would they come back?
If I
rejected you the first time,
you rejected me the first time. So why would you come back again?
Why would I come back again?
No.
That's what you said. We trying to understand.
That's what I'm saying.
Use me and you. Use me and you.
Use y'all too.
They rejected you. So you kept it moving. And later on, they came back and tried to holler at you.
Well, the same thing you're saying.
You just said the same thing again. You're saying, okay, listen. This is it. Okay, say approach me. Hello, remember I said say hello.
Hello, show no.
He got to be careful. He got a missus. He got a missus over there.
Shut up.
He got to be careful. He got to be careful. That's why that motherfucker laughs.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you, D. Early?
I'm doing pretty good.
See how easy she is?
Hush. We trying to get our skit together. Hush.
Yeah, I was just wondering, if you'd be interested in going out with me.
No, you are not my type.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now in your scenario, you gonna come back again?
No. In my scenario, no. That's not what I said. Y'all ain't listening. Y'all not listening. In my scenario, Sarita rejected Daryl, so Daryl moved on. Right. Now Sarita coming back to holler at Daryl.
But that ain't what you said, Daryl.
That's what I said. Don't tell y'all trying to tell me.
Look at the show.
Come on, chat.
Look at the show. Look at the show later.
Ask the chat.
Look at the show later.
I know what I said. I said you get rejected.
Okay, well now that
person come back and try to holler at you.
Well, now that we understand what you said.
Okay, now we know what you're saying. So answer that for him, please, Sharita.
So the answer would be if I already rejected you, but then I'm going to come back. Is that what you're saying? And try to holler at you again?
Yeah, that's the question.
I'm not gonna do it because I've already rejected you.
No, he changed it, Sharita. No, he's changed it.
See, y'all ain't listening.
He tried to talk to you. Look, he tried to talk to you. You said no. Okay. Right. After you said no, you thought about it some hours later. Then you tried to go back and holler.
I tried to go back and holler at him.
Yes. He actually have that.
No. I've never been in that situation. I can't think of nobody that has.
Has anybody in the chat? Chicken said, hell no.
Hell no.
Hey.
Okay, I'm gonna use a scenario that I used the last time. I come in and I got on my little work clothes, my little FedEx uniform, or I got my I'm dirty because I've been hauling packages all day, and I try to holler at you. And you like, nah, you ain't my type. Like what you just said, you ain't my type. Okay, now you see me the next day, I'm rolling a G-Wagon and I got on my necklaces and this and that. You telling me that don't happen either?
That happens.
Well, that's
what you just said.
That's the same thing I just said. You rejected me. I didn't say the reason why you rejected me. I said you rejected me.
No.
So you rejected me one day, But then you see me the next day, now you chasing me.
So think about your high school days. So is it somebody that you rejected back in high school? It Treadwell, back in the Treadwell days, that you rejected in high school, but since the years that went past and you done seen him later, said, "Damn, he looks good." You never, that ain't never happened.
You asking me or Daryl?
Yeah, you was loose back then. Yeah, you. I'm talking to you,
nigga. You didn't even know me.
Yeah, motherfucker, I knew you, motherfucker.
You didn't even know me back then.
You was loose.
First of all, I wasn't even talking to nobody in a high school, baby. Nobody. So you don't know what I was doing. Okay.
Okay.
Can't nobody in high school tell you that they dated me at all.
I just said you was loose. I ain't said they dated you.
How do you know how loose? You don't know nothing about how loose I am or was.
I'm just saying, man.
I think you want to know, though. I think you want to know because you talk about it too much.
No.
Yeah, you do.
To accept, press 1. To send a
Tara, get your boy.
Tom, cut down your listening device.
Who is that?
Hold on. Hold on, sorry.
Tom Holmes, this is Treadwell alumni.
Oh, hey, Mr. Holmes, come on in.
What's up, Tom?
Hey, listen, I've been watching a little bit, and can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Turn down your volume, whatever you're listening to us on.
How's that?
Yeah. Okay, that's much better.
Okay. I've never called you guys before. I did go to Treadwell way before you guys were even born, I think. I graduated in 71.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I happen to also be Caucasian and a veteran. And I'm single, T-Will. Not that I'm gay. I'm just telling you I'm single. So we can get into why people are single. Okay. But let me throw a couple of things at you real quick, if I could. First of all, I don't know you guys. Obviously, y'all don't know me. However, in my humble opinion, the gentleman known as T-Will, I think is the name, you're coming across to me as being very conceited. Not confident, but conceited. And the reason I say that is because and this is about my third time to watch you guys, you come across as being the boss of your wife, the boss. Everybody's going to do what you think is right. Okay, when you tell other people that scenario, that's conceit. The difference between conceit and confidence. Confidence is when you tell yourself you're good or you're whatever. Conceit is when you tell everybody else.
Okay.
There's a big difference. Okay. This thing about the woman and all that, there's a word that y'all have not used yet that I think falls pretty close to this, and it's the word assumption. People now go into relationships, unfortunately, because of assumptions. It all has to do with the past, obviously, because that's where assumptions come from. So when a guy comes up to you and says, "Excuse me, but she's thinking, wait a minute, I got a flat, I'm sitting in a parking lot, my day has gone to hell in a handbasket, yeah, and here comes this clown saying, excuse me." Now what? She's assuming the bad. So what does she do? Comes back bad instead of just acting it out. But here's your problem with acting it out, Daryl. What if he is a bad guy? What if he's saying, excuse me, just to get her to do whatever he wants to do or whatever, to go on a date or whatever. So does she have to play all this out in the middle of her flat tire bad day to find out the guy's a good guy? Yeah, but she don't want to. That's not bad. It's just the way things are now. Was he bad to come to her? Heck no. That's what he was raised to do, was to help. It's just because of assumptions. It may have also been she don't think she needs a guy to fix a tire, assuming she can do it herself. I don't need you. Get gone. I'm married. It's all based on assumptions. And the thing about the telephone deal and all that stuff, it maybe happens, but I'll guarantee you can count on two hands how many times. People aren't going to sit here and make a fool out of themselves over and over. And this thing about, well, if I tell you to hit the curb, I'm going to change my mind and come back and ask you again. No, T. Will said it best, unfortunately. But hey, I'm not going to sit here and ask you and be cut down and all that. I want you to ask me first. Well, why in the world would anybody in their right mind be cut down and turn around and do it again? What would you want somebody like that for? What are you going to say? Please cut me down some more?
Yeah. But you know what? You know what? Everything that you were saying have been great. But I have to defend myself on one thing. I have to defend all those were great points. You hit the nail on the head on 99% of them. But 1%. Now, the only thing that I disagree with is when it comes down to me being the boss over my wife. It may come across as that, but I'm not sure if you've been watching the entire shows, but my wife is pretty much in here 95% of the time, and I always gives her props, and this is her house. She does this, but it's just certain things to me as a husband, as a man, that I feel like that I should, I was raised from the old school, just like I respect you like if you were my father. My father, I was raised to put a roof over your head and food on the table. That's what I was raised to do, and that's exactly what I do. So I may come across like that, but it's more of passion. It's not being conceited, because I love women. I love women, and most of the women that we're in the chat with, that we're talking with, I know the majority of them, and a lot of it we just be going back and forth, just jabbing at each other and all that. So it's nothing malicious about what I'm doing or the state of all that. So
I'm not. I promise you. Like I said, before I started talking to you guys or listening to you guys, I couldn't pick you all out of a group of two. I didn't know you. So, I mean, it's not a thing of let's call and cut down T. Will. But my problem with what you just said is I was raised up to put a roof over her head and food on the table. Okay. That takes care of her brain and her stomach. What are you doing about her heart? You never say anything about that.
Yeah. That's where
marriage comes from.
And see, I have to correct you again. If you go back and look at the shows all the way through, me and my wife, they'll tell you, if you look at the chat, we go everywhere together. We travel 5, 6, 7 places a year. We always do things together. We're always out. We're always on social media. You always see pictures of us. So trust me, I got the heart too.
Okay, now I'll lay this on you, and then I promise I'll be on your side from here on out. However, because I'm not calling to argue. I won't argue with you guys. I'll debate you. I'll talk to you. I'll listen to you, but I won't argue.
Oh, this is good conversation.
Because life's too short. I'm 70. I'll be 72 years old next month, the 19th of February. I don't have time to sit around and argue with people. So that's not the point. But here's what I'm trying to get. The thing about I go everywhere with my wife, so does husbands who try to control their wives. I'm not saying that's you. Okay. But what I am saying is your response is not necessarily a get out of jail free card. just because you are with her all the time still is not saying what. I don't even know how to really phrase this because it's not a brain and stomach thing. You're missing the part in the middle that makes the biggest point. Now, I'll say this, and then it's all yours.
Okay.
I told you I was single. I told you that to be able to say this. 12 years ago, my wife committed suicide.
Sorry to hear that.
By drowning. Thank you. By drowning herself. I have not dated in 12 years. Don't plan on dating in the next 12 years if I live so long. That's not the point, except we did everything. I owned a wedding chapel. I'm a minister, Baptist minister. I married them. She took the pictures, did the appointments. We worked together, ate together, slept together, lived together, whatever. It was together. But it was a thing of we loved each other. Then she became depressed in a big time way, wouldn't even get out of the bed, went for a walk on September 1st, 2012, and never came back because she jumped into a lake and couldn't swim, killed herself. People say, well, what caused that? How do I know? I don't know what causes depression. Who do I look like? Sigmund Freud? Hello? I got no clue, but I do know this. She was highly depressed and she killed herself. And that's on a good marriage.
Yeah.
When you talk about head and stomach, yeah, that's important. But the heart, when you lose the heart of the marriage, you've lost the marriage. You can feed and talk or feed and put a roof over anybody. I can do that with you. I can pay your rent and buy your groceries, and I don't even know you.
Right.
I could do that. Why I would do it is stupid, but I could do it.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean we're going to be married.
Yeah.
So that's why.
And you know what? All that is good. And I'm taking everything you say to heart. This has really been a great conversation. We appreciate you calling in. But I want you to use this analogy going forward. Just do me this favor. When you're watching the show going forward, just look at me. What's one of your favorite TV shows?
Oh gosh, I don't really have a whole bunch. I guess Chicago PD.
Oh, I love Chicago PD too. Okay, yeah, I love Chicago PD too. Look at me as Sergeant Voight. You see how his demeanor is, Sergeant Voight. You see how he is?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
That's him as an actor. Okay. Once Sergeant Voight gets through with doing those scenes and all that, he goes back home and he's a regular guy. That's the way I am. I want you to look at that as me. I am a nice guy. I am a good guy. I'm very passionate. I'm a Taurus the bull. But when you watch these shows, look at me more so as the actor. I know hindsight is 2020 and it comes across like that, but I'm a very loving guy. I love my wife. I treat her well and all that stuff. So,
and I have no reason in the world to argue that point. I hate to even use that word, but to discuss that point. I believe you and all that. All I was saying was the way, let's put it this way. If Sergeant Voight were to come across as being an arrogant, do what I say, and I'm not saying you are, I'm just saying, I'm trying to make a point. I'm arrogant. You're going to do what I say and not win, because I know more than you and that's the way it is and yada, yada. Even if you say, well, that's just his character. Yeah, but that's all I know. I don't live with Sergeant Voight. So as a watcher of the TV show, I know Sergeant Voight. I don't know the guy that's playing Sergeant Voight. So when you come on these YouTube things, I'm not a high individual or intellectual individual when it comes to computer stuff and everything. But when you look at Sergeant Voight, That's all you know. When I hear T. Will on these shows, I don't know you from Adam. Like I said, I couldn't pick you out of a group of two before I started hearing you a couple of weeks ago when you were talking about the women then and how, if she made the money, I'd let her make the decisions, but she don't make the money. Well, money ain't got a lot to do with it when you think about it. And I know to you it does, but just hear me out on this. It's not a question of money. It's a question of scripture. The scripture says the man has to be the head of the family. Now, with that being said, it says that for a reason. One is there can only be one decision maker in a group. If you got more than one decision maker in a group, you don't have a decision. You've got a bunch of people arguing with no decision. So what are you going to do? You're going to do nothing. So you got to have one. But it's even deeper than that, because when you and I stand before God and he says, hey, Tommy, that's me. I don't know what your name is, so I'm using it. Hey, Tommy, why, what happened down there? Why am I going to let you into heaven? And I say, well, I bossed my wife around and I did what you said. Well, wait a minute. That's not what I meant. I didn't mean to boss her around. Here's the point. What happens in that family, if you're making the decisions, is on you. You're responsible for that family in God's eyes. That's why he put the male in charge of the family. There's got to be one. Women, and I know people are going to go ballistic, but please, I'm saying this in a way of love. Women were not made to be rulers. Now they have become rulers. They have become vice presidents and queens and whatever and all that. But that's not why God made them. He made them as a helpmate. Read the book. They're a helpmate. So they're there to help the husband. But the husband is also there to love that woman like Jesus loved the church. And Jesus never one time said, as long as I got more money than you, y'all do what I say. As long as I'm the boss, y'all do that ain't it. He's saying that you should love her like he loved the church because of his total commitment and dedication to that church.
You're correct. Yep. Without a shadow of doubt, you're correct.
So I'm not putting you down or what anything or being negative about the man being a decision maker. However, that's something that's done in the house between you and the wife, or maybe you and the wife and the kids if they're old enough, that kind of stuff. When you try to speak it in front of people that you're being a character in front of, it comes across as being conceited.
Yeah, that's that's the reason why I took the time to sort of give you the overview and
I appreciate that.
And was showing you how we doing actually in the chats, because all I'm gonna tell you, I'm a good guy. I'm righteous. I don't believe in doing anybody wrong, and my wife is not one of those. It may come across like a pushover. My wife she get in the chats a lot of times during the shows and said, thank you, I appreciate you for what you do, and that's all I can ask for, just to be appreciative of what I'm supposed to bring to the table. And what I bring to the table is all of the things that you just mentioned. So like I said, you see on the outside because you don't know us, but right. I take what you're saying. You're 100% on the money, and I'm gonna try to live up to that. As long as I got
it's the old thing of you be you and all that, but you got to be you to the best of you. This thing that people say now about, well, you be you, that's not going to be good enough to get us anywhere in a good spot. Being you, if you are a bad person, being you ain't good. Hello, you know, I mean, you ain't got to be a rocket scientist to figure that out.
You're right.
So it's to be the best you can be. You know, it's like practice don't make perfect. Yeah, but perfect practice makes perfect.
Amen.
It's what you try to do to get there.
Yep.
You know, so that, and as far as Daryl, love you to death. No, you went to Treadwell and all that kind of stuff and all, but what the other two were saying, you were saying about the woman and all that may not have been what you meant, but that is what you were saying.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, Mr. Holmes, I'm finna have to shut you down now. I'm finna have to put you offline now. You can't look. You got to come in here and be on me and T Will side. The women already beating us up in here now. Come on, Mr. Holmes.
Hey,
come on, man.
But you know what? We're gonna always show respect to you. Number one, you're a Treadwellian, class of 71, and that's a blessing within itself right there. So we just glad number one, you took the time out to you know, to look at the show and all that type of stuff. We try to be positive out here and all that. So, you know,
right.
We respect our elders, and what you said was I can't. And Sharita, she's been laughing in the chat. I don't know if you've been noticing, but she said, I ain't never seen T Will this quiet or not going back at somebody like that.
White.
Yeah, because number one, I always show respect, and number two, how
to
you gonna argue?
People.
But how are you going to argue with somebody?
To certain people.
Hold on. And how are you going to deny somebody that's spitting 100% facts? So everything he said, I have no disagreement. The only thing I was talking about is just trying to let him understand the T Will from Terry. I'm Terry off of here, T Will on here, and all that. And like I said, you know as well as I do, if we all were agreeing with everything on here, it wouldn't be this many people out here. So you got to have some type of, you know, conspiracy. You got to have some type of back and forth, and good guy, bad guy, angel on the one side of the shoulder, devil on the other side. So you got to have some of that to keep this stuff going.
And you know, that kind of brings you right back to the same point. If you three, as you just said, were to sit there and agree on everything, you wouldn't have, you couldn't throw a bazooka at somebody and hit them that would be watching your show, because nobody cares about people that agree with each other. They want to see people fight now. They want to see or hear people arguing. They want to see right and wrong, so that, you know, and that again goes back to what's happening with people. When we start being things that we're not, and here I go, I'm going to get into something I probably shouldn't, but what the heck, I'm 71, who cares? When you're trying to be the sex of something that you're not, when you're trying to be a character of somebody that you're not, when you're trying to be a preacher when you're not, whatever, that's not a good thing. People need to go back to being what God made them to be. You know, quit trying to do things our way, and and I'm not talking about just you guys. I'm talking about me. I'm talking about everybody. Why don't we give God a shot? You know, he wasn't the one that messed all this up. We did. If you remember, when you read the book, there was no problem in Eden until a snake showed up. Think about it. There was no problem. We walked with God. God was taking care of all of our needs, and all of a sudden, we think we can do better than God, so we don't need him. Read the book. It's in Genesis. Well, what's that gotten us? Here we are.
Well, we appreciate the call in.
Hunt.
We appreciate the call in, Mr. Holmes, and I think you tried to call in before our line was down.
Yes,
we had to change the number. I think you left a voicemail, so I'm glad you watching the show. I'm glad
you remembered that.
Yeah, because I felt bad because everybody went to voicemail that night. Look, we appreciate you calling. We appreciate you watching, and I hope that you continue to watch. And when you feel the need please call in or comment because we really enjoyed your conversation, but we're going to move it along so we can get to some more people.
No problem.
And we
Absolutely.
really appreciate you. Hey, you need to come to one of our picnics, Mr. Holmes. We have a picnic every year.
I live in South Haven, and it's difficult for me to get up into, northern Memphis and Cordova and all that kind of stuff. But I have been, and matter of fact, I've been wanting a T-shirt and all that kind of thing. So I do need to talk to you about some things like picnics coming up and T-shirts and stuff. But that'll be, at another time.
I'll definitely reach out to you. And once again, we appreciate you calling in, sir.
And you know what? Before you leave, I want to say this. You can get with Daryl or behind the scenes or whatever. You come to the picnic or you need a way to the picnic. We got your shirt, we got your picnic cover. We just don't feel like that. Some of the people who help us become who we are today, class of 71, should have to worry about anything like that. So the picnic and shirt and stuff will be all on us.
Well, I appreciate that, my man. I really do. I really do. And I'll be talking to you soon, and we'll see if we can't get together and maybe even become friends. Heck, you never know.
No doubt. Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
Take care. Y'all have a good one.
You too.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Lit your ass up, Ted.
Yeah, Mr. Holmes told me a new one. Hey,
it's all good though.
Hey, Rodney. I'd rather you to come back and get over with some of them verses, Rodney. Rodney. Hey, Rodney, I'll take one of yours right now.
Look, I'm gonna say this for the people who listening, and Terry is a character. There's no doubt about that. He is definitely a character. Hold on, let me see who this is. But he is a good guy.
Call from
Patricia.
To accept, press 1.
Patricia, make sure you got all your listening devices turned all the way down and go ahead. Can you hear us?
I can hear you.
What's up? What you got to say to us tonight?
All right. I hate to come behind Mr. Holmes after he had imparted all that wisdom, but I would like to speak on, Srita, I would just like to speak on my experience with the lady and how she was, with the attitude that I felt that she had against the man that was being polite to her. The way that I saw it from my trauma that I've had, I saw the trauma that woman had in her, that when she's done dealing with any man, even her husband at that point, for her to have to say, I'm married. Girl, I used to have to do that. Any man that talked to me, I used to have to say, I'm married, because that was my defense. Because, look, I know y'all know the other half and all that. I'm just speaking my truth. Don't care who's on back. This is my truth. But when we were going through the fire, it was always a control issue of had to know where I was, who I was with, who I was talking to. If anybody I was talking with, time me, things like that. So when she turned around and she said, I'm married, it kind of did something to me. So I'm seeing it from a whole different, I'm out of the box on this one. So at that point, she's done with dealing, not with just that man, anybody, even her husband. She's already got an attitude because of what she's having to deal with on the home front. Because somebody's keeping up with her and her time frame. So when you feel like that, anybody that come and approach you, that's how the conversation's gonna go.
Well,
her trauma.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. I don't know that trauma. I so I ain't gonna say this right or wrong, but what I'm saying is when it happens the way that it happened, women should understand why men feel the way that they do in situations like that.
And now that I'm out of it, I see that, because now when somebody approaches me, it's quick for me to say, hey, how you doing? I speak back to people. But when I was in it, when someone has their hand on you and you don't know that you're in a controlling situation as far as deep as it is, when you in the thick of the barrel, okay? Well, like I said, when somebody got you on time frame, you got other situations to happen and make it happen at the same time you need to when she turned around the way she did and say I'm married, I had to feel like that when I was married, and that wasn't right. So maybe that was her trauma that was coming off on other people. That's not right either for her to do that. But like I said, once I'm out of it and I got that film off my eyes, when people speak to me, I'd be like, hey, how you doing? Because I used to be like that. But it wasn't because I felt somebody was, well, damn, another man talking to me. You know, it has nothing to do with it. Okay, yeah, the woman was stacked. But shit, a lot of us are. And the man approached that kind of stuff. But he didn't come on now, y'all. He didn't disrespect her. He said, excuse me.
Yeah, that's my whole key. I mean, that right there to me, that was the point where, you know, the initial introduction or whatever, however you want to say it. And I feel like she blew it. I mean, not blew it because it is what it is. But if you got all that negative energy when I say, excuse me, ma'am, and then you turn it around when I let you know that you got a flat, it's like you slapping me in the face because you had no reason to be disrespectful in the first place.
And I definitely agree. And at the same time, you don't know what's going. So now some women are like that just because they, you know what, just because they got hell in them. You know, just because they think they all that. Who you are thinking you talking to me? But as soon as he said she needed a flat, I mean, he wasn't right. He was like, no, call your husband. He did right. Okay, well, you approached me saying you got a husband. Call your husband in.
Yeah,
because it clicked with her like, damn, I'd have messed up.
And I get it. Sometimes you just having a bad day.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We don't know where people are.
Right.
You know, just how people go shoot somebody, they're like, dog, I didn't know they was like that. We don't know what people are in their mind. You know, just a simple smile. When the old saying, a simple smile may make somebody's day. We don't know what people are thinking. You know, it throw you off. If somebody was to approach me then when I was going through, I would look at people and be like, what the hell are you looking at? Just because I was in that mode. It wasn't a hellacious mode. It was a survival mode.
And I get that. I mean, I can understand that part. I'm just, and don't think that men don't go through things in life and we feel frustrated. I'm just saying, for me as a person, even if I'm having a bad day, if somebody approach me or come to me, I'm gonna start it off, no matter how bad I'm feeling or whatever. I'm gonna start it off and be cordial. And at that point,
what did you just say? Oh, let me interrupt you. What did you just say a few minutes ago? You never had that what? You never had that experience.
The experience that a woman is having. I'm saying, men have different traumas. So I'm saying It's been days where I've been like, you know, didn't want nobody talking to me, didn't want to go to work or whatever, but had to go to work. But once I'm out in public, if somebody, however they approaching me, I've always been like, hey, what's going on? I ain't never reacted in a negative manner towards somebody initially. Now, if they coming at me, this is a prime example. Somebody trying to sell me something, and I tell them, hey, how, you know, oh, no, I'm good. I ain't interested. Then if you keep trying to sell it to me, then I'm finna snap. Hey, man, I told you I don't want it. I'm good. Back up.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna start the conversation off with, hey, don't even come over here with that with me, dog. I ain't gonna start the conversation off like that. And I know that's kind of not talking about men and women thinking they hollering at them or whatever, but I'm just using that as an example.
No, I got you. But I mean, that's what, you know, maybe sometimes, like what I was going through, I didn't want anybody else to talk to me. People would come in and hit on me all the time. I'm like, you know what? I was already in that mode where I had already had enough. And for somebody else to hit on me, I'm like, dude, bye. You know what I mean? Don't even approach me. Right. And if I would have been in that situation, and if he said you had a flat, okay, thank you. And kept on stepping, because that's just where I was at. Now me, I'll talk to anybody. I'll sit in the grocery store, talk to somebody 15, 20 minutes. That's just how I am now.
But you know what? Hold on 1 second. You said the key word. I want to stop you right there. You said what you said you would have said in that situation. You said when he told you had a flat tire, what did you say you would have said?
I would have said thank you and kept on moving.
Okay, that's all she had.
Right.
That's all she had
She
to
didn't
do.
have to come off like that.
She didn't have to come. She didn't have to come. I got a husband. It's not like, hey, baby, he didn't come across. He didn't start the conversation off to make her come back with that response. It's all I'm saying.
Right. But that's why I say you never know what people are going through. You know, somebody could be ready to jump off a cliff and he'd be like, hey, baby, come here. A simple smile. If somebody be having the worst day and you could walk up and be like, baby, or you can just speak life over to somebody in the store and you'd be like, baby, thank you. That was confirmation.
Patricia. When she had all them skin tight pants on and tights on, she wasn't finna jump off no bridge.
She drawing attention to herself. I understand that. She drawing attention to herself.
I ain't even gonna say it's drawn. I mean, if
but
this
you know
is how
what,
she
but
dressed,
you know
that's
what,
how she
you know
dressed.
what, Terry?
Thank you.
But you know what, Terry? Her ass so big she couldn't hide it anyway. And you don't like moody, so you ain't gotta worry about it.
Exactly.
You ain't have to mention that no more.
Well, Patricia, we appreciate the phone call. I'm glad you're watching the show. I hope you continue to watch it. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.
Hey, you got that thing up there.
I'm finna put it up. We gotta go to a quick commercial break. We gotta make sure we shout out.
Y'all go ahead. I just want to put in my little 2 cents. No, I love y'all and y'all keep it up.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye, Trish.
All right.
Before we, hey y'all, if y'all ain't already done this, y'all need to do it. Y'all need to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that y'all on top of everything that we doing here at In the Clutch Sports Talk and More podcast, especially here on Matters of the Heart.
Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.
And if you don't know how to get to our page, scan the QR code. It's going to take you straight to our page. And all you got to do is like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.
And share. Please
share it. Tell 5. What'd you say, Terry? Tell 5 friends to tell 5 friends.
Tell 5 friends to tell 5 friends. Tell 5 friends. Hey, y'all, the only way we know that you love what we're doing and you want us to keep this going, we got to keep sharing it. We just got to keep sharing it. We're gonna have some dope topics every week. And some weeks we may sit up there and just reach out to you and say, hey, what you want to talk about? It can be a free fall where you can call in, and if you got some problems in a relationship, you can just call in. Some of them days we just need to have a free day where we can just call in and talk about things we want to talk about. So don't feel like that you can't do that.
I'm gonna send this challenge out to Benita, since she said all the shows seem to be bashing women. Give us an idea for a show and we'll definitely put it on. Benita, I'm sure you can do that. Since you think we just trying to bash women, which we aren't. We just giving different. Someone said it. What is it? Men are from
Venus, men are from Mars.
Right. And that is so true. It is so true. And y'all prove it every week. Y'all prove it. I had to get on T Wheel side this week though. Some of y'all just kind of
extra.
But yeah, let's take care of some business. Let's run this commercial. Tanya, I'm sorry, we still ain't got your new video out. Sharita been under the weather. Her voice, she tried to do a little voiceover, and we had to shut that down. She got through one sentence. We was like, nah, this ain't gonna work.
I probably need one more week.
Yeah, about one more week, and then we're gonna have you situated. But let's run this quick commercial, then we'll come back. If somebody wanna chime in, that's fine. If not, we're gonna get ready to close the show out.
Tanya Covington Realtor, a multi-million-dollar producer in the Mid-South since October 2000. She is an accredited buyer's representative, a seller's representative specialist, and committed to excellence. Tanya assists her clients with budgeting, home repairs, and the loan process, all the way to closing. Tanya exemplifies integrity, energy, hard work, and creative service in every detail of her real estate transaction. She has built a successful career in real estate for over 19 years in the Mid-South. Clients chose to work with Tanya for her full-service team, ethics, experience, and expertise. Her base is strong, full of loyal, repeat customers. And that is the reason Tanya has been so successful in this incredibly competitive sales environment. Tanya's extensive knowledge of the Mid-South residential real estate market is unparalleled. Her clients have consistently sought her advice and trusted her judgment on many deals. A woman of faith, family, and community. Tanya believes one is not defined by what he or she receives, but by what he or she gives. Please call Tanya anytime without obligation. She is ready to go to work for you today.
Hey. Call my girl.
Hey, that's JC Realty.
Hey,
that's JC Realty. I gotta speak up for my guy tonight, Terry. You don't put my guy under the bus, man. That's JC Realty.
I ain't thinking about JC, man. I'm thinking about how Wubacall told me up a new asshole tonight. I ain't gonna be able to sleep tonight.
No, you'll be able to sleep. Look, here's the thing. And I said, I think every show, Terry he comes across as the big bad wolf. He's really a nice guy. He just don't know how to articulate all the way. He is too passionate about what he says. So sometimes it comes across as him being what he's, now some of it is just him. I ain't gonna lie. Some of it is just him. But at the end of the day, he a good guy. He really is. I wouldn't have him on the show if he wasn't a good guy. But he is a character. Sharita, I see you ready to say something. Go on, say it.
Well, Sharita, now before you do that, how did you like how I handled the situation? I mean, I got chewed out, but I handled it well. And then I gave him an analogy. You see how I asked him what was his favorite show? I said, and he said, and I said, well, I'm Sergeant Voight, and he knew what Sergeant Voight was. I said, now when Sergeant Voight get off the air, he's a different person. So I'm trying. Yeah, give me an A for effort.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say this. No, you ain't too far away from how you are on the camera and off the camera. You ain't that far off from it now. So.
Oh, not that far. No.
Yeah. So let's
as long as I know my heart is in the right place, but I don't get along. What y'all say? Get along to get along. What is it? What is it? Real?
I'm a commend you for the way that you handled that, because I was a little nervous because I know you were. I was like, oh, let's respect the elders.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that anyway.
Yeah, I know.
There was no way.
Now I gotta go back and watch the show, because he said that I said what y'all said that I said. So now I gotta.
Oh yeah, you did.
I definitely got to go back and find out, did I really say that?
But you know what I can respect about what he said is that he wasn't showing favoritism. He went to me and he said, yeah, and I just know you about T Will, but hey, you Daryl. You. He said, so he got yeah. So my point is, as long as you just being real and you being fair, that's all you can ask. We all gonna have different opinions. I love these two to death. We gonna argue, we gonna fight, but at the same time, it's all about entertainment and trying to conversate and have positive conversations. We ain't gonna agree, and like he said, if we all were gonna agree totally on this show, who would watch it?
I don't think we're gonna ever have a show where we all agree, because I know you and Sharita don't agree on nothing.
No.
Call from
Rodney.
To accept, press 1.
Kirkwood, make sure you got your listening device turned all the way down. Can you hear us?
Oh yeah, man, it's down, man.
Okay.
How's everybody?
Man, we're doing good.
Hey, Rodney.
Hey, what's up? What's up, Rita? What's up, T Will?
What's going on?
Hey, man, check this out. I want to go back to the first video. First of all, I do agree. Okay, I do agree. The man came polite, even though I think it was staged. I think anybody time you get a camera out and start recording, you got this thing set up. But he came polite, and that's normal. But also what's normal sometimes is a woman's reaction who's always bothered all the time by men. always approached in a negative way by men. And so I wasn't surprised by her reaction because it happens. The only point that I'm making is that, yes, first of all, she was negative. He was negative. Okay. I'm talking about the response. But my thing is this: how many of us can get past the reaction and try to help? Because at the end of the day, you say, hey, you got a flat tire. How you going to get home? Now, I wouldn't have responded by saying, no, go ahead and get your husband. No. My thing would be, you got a flat tire. How you going to get home? We just got to be, this is my thing, and I challenge a lot of us men to do so. Now, when somebody comes negative that way, my thing is like, get past that, knowing that it's coming from a space where he's traumatized in some kind of way. And if I can get past that, hey, how can I help you? And that's it. And if he, and because most cases she's gonna come back with a positive response, because now she's calm. You know, I think I posted a scripture for Proverbs 15:1 earlier, that a soft answer turns away wrath. So if I respond with a soft or calm answer, then guess what? It diffuses a situation. If I can diffuse a situation, then I'm more in a position to help. How about instead of men allowing women to learn a lesson on this is what you get when you have a negative response? I'm gonna walk off, call your husband. How about we get past that and give her an opportunity to see somebody that is getting past her negative response and saying, no, this is not it. I'm not trying to holler at you. I'm trying to get you some help. How can we help you? And that's
you better preach, Rodney.
You know what, Rodney? You know what, Rodney?
Yes, sir.
You again, you're 100% on the money. And like I said, and just to piggyback on what I just said earlier, and what Daryl said, as far as portraying to be a big bad wolf, there's my heart would have let me walk away without making sure that woman got her tire fixed. So I know how I am. I know even if I would have waited on there and if she was determined for me not to change the tire, I would have not left that area until she reached someone that would have did the tire for her. I'm saying if she kept that same, demeanor, as far as I know she came back.
Mr. Holmes, don't calm this dude down, because damn well Terry ain't.
No, I'm serious, Daryl. I may be allowed that. My heart would not let me leave that woman with no flat tire, even with what she said. Now, keep in mind, she wasn't totally just belligerent or anything. She just came off the wrong way, talking about I got a husband. It ain't like she cussed him out. What the hell are you looking at her? So she did. It ain't like that. She went totally overboard. So for me,
but I'm gonna keep it real, and I know I'm finna get blasted for this, and I from the women, probably from the men too. But I'm gonna just be for real. In that situation,
he gone.
In that situation, depending on how she looked, I'm gonna stay and try to help, or I'm gonna walk off. With her, I would have stayed and probably been like, "Oh, baby, I'm just trying to help you out." Now, if she wasn't attractive, I'm gone.
But see, you going against what Rodney was just saying. You going against what he was just saying.
Being for real.
But I'm just saying.
Thank you for being honest.
You ain't gonna be ugly and have an ugly attitude.
Hold on.
I'm gonna help you whether you look good or not.
Rodney,
but you ain't gonna be ugly and have an ugly attitude.
We need prayer.
Rodney, what's his name? Class of 71. What's his name again?
Mr. Holmes.
Now, imagine Mr. Holmes sit up there saying, you get up there to the pearly gates, and God said, so you wouldn't help her because she didn't have a big booty, huh? You wouldn't change your tire because she wasn't attractive, huh? I tell you what, you sit over here, and I'll get back with you in just a minute. So that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna take my seat, because I think
you're going straight to the pits of hell. You're going straight to the pits of hell.
I'm gonna take my seat, because I think I got enough good deeds under my belt that one incident ain't gonna send me where I don't need to be.
Oh, okay, all right. But
I'm just being for
Rodney
real.
is, but Rodney, you telling us all right. That's what I'm saying. I love to. A lot of times we need people like you and the Mr. Holmes of the world, and sometimes to give us a different perspective on things. So I appreciate you. Like I said, I look at your inspirational stuff every day. I may not sit up there and say nothing every day, but I look at it because it's encouraging, and I believe that how you start the day is usually how your day will continue. So I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Hey man, it's a good show, man. Good show. Good show.
I
And I
need
appreciate
y'all.
you guys what you're doing. So
We appreciate you too, Rodney. I
Thank you,
just
Rodney.
I just need y'all to tell the truth sometime too. Now,
hey, I'm just being honest.
No,
I'm just being honest about that. I mean,
Rodney, he's a fan
honest
favorite, man.
No.
He's a fan favorite, man. The women love him. They love him.
Rodney is A1. It's nothing bad I can say about Rodney at all. Go ahead, Rodney.
And D, what I was saying, man, and appreciate you guys, man. But D, what I was saying, understand your point as well. There's different mentalities out here. And then guess what? What dude did in the video, you got some guys just like that who don't know how. That's the only way they know how to respond. They're not looking beyond the surface of what's going on. So the whole thing is get her some help or let her know that she got help. You don't have to leave the way you left. Just say that, hey, I'm just trying to let you know you got a flat tire and we need to get this thing fixed. I can help if you want. If you still want to call your husband, that's fine. That's it. I think sometimes we need to start showing people that regardless of how you may act in a negative way, I don't have to return the same energy with you. And that's
Come on now. Preach.
Well, I think if she would have replied with, "Oh, I'm sorry how I treated you. Hey, could you help me out?" That would have helped a little bit. But
yeah.
I mean, you went from "I got a husband, what you want?" to "Oh, can you?" No, it don't. That's too extreme for me. That's just too extreme for me.
I got it. And again, everybody's not going to have that level of response in that way, or nobody, not everybody going to have that response, but it is something that we should strive to be. So it's like this. If I'm going out each and every day, I'm already prepared in a sense to how to respond to something negative. Like if I'm talking or communicating or saying something or whatever, somebody may say something crazy. Now I need to know ahead of time on how to respond. Now, sometimes our feelings I'm not going to always align with that, and I get that. However, do I go out looking to, if I find myself in a situation like that, do I look past what the person is dealing with? Because everybody's dealing with something. And I think what it is that a lot of us, I think somebody may have said it in the chat, that we become a society, man, where we just don't trust one another, but we need to reverse that. And it's going to take us to do that. And why not us? Why not you? Why not me? Why not T? Why not whoever?
Absolutely.
Hey, if somebody's saying something crazy or saying something negative, listen, no, it's not that. I'm not trying to holler at you. I'm not trying to do anything. I'm just trying to say, hey, you need some help right here. And that's it. And guess what? This is the thing. What's from the heart is going to reach the heart. If you already got that spirit on you anyway, people are going to pick up on that. People know when somebody's spirit is off too, so, and that's probably another whole conversation right there. But I just think that we need to strive to make a difference in the lives of people. And one of the ways we can do that is having self-control on our end and know that people are going to pop off. People got a lot of crap going on. People in abusive relationships, people are in all type of struggles, dealing with all type of trauma. And based on how they've been treated is how they're going to respond in certain situations. We just got to be educated on that and know that. And once we know that, let's learn how to respond opposite of how they're coming at us so we can get the help to them. That's if they allow us to continue to try to help them after that. It's on them after that. But let's at least do our part, at least try to be somebody that showing a difference that, hey, I'm opposite of how you are treated or have been treated. I'm not that person. I'm actually trying to help. And that's all.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Yeah, but stuff happens so fast. You ain't got time to explain all that to somebody you trying to help.
Hey, Rodney, just add Daryl to your prayer list in the morning. I mean, he's gonna
I should be locked in the prayer list.
Yeah, well, you need some extra because every time Rodney says something, yeah, but it just give him a little extra. Yeah, just reach out to him and give him a little extra.
It's like you said, Terry, Rodney, that good angel on your shoulder. I'm trying to be for real with it.
Yeah, but I ain't talking about for real.
I call myself the devil, but I'm the other person on the shoulder.
I want to be right behind Rodney. We're going through the pearly gates. I'm saying I would help.
Show enough. He got a long way to go then, don't he?
Man, you be on Highland. He in Cordova.
Well, hey, Rodney, we appreciate the call in, man. As usual, you know, we love you, man, and keep doing what you're doing. We're gonna get you on the show one day so we can just have some real conversation. But yeah, we appreciate you, man.
Hey, love you guys, man. Y'all keep doing
I love you too, man.
Have a good one, man.
Right.
All right.
All right,
y'all. Made it for a whole 2 hours.
Yeah, we almost at 2 hours.
Wow.
So once again, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We can't say it enough.
What we talking about next week, man? What we talking about next week, huh?
I don't know. What do we agree on?
Wait a minute. Is that the one that I wanted to talk about?
Something that's gonna get him cussed out again.
Hey, yeah.
What was it?
You got to tune in next week. You got to tune in this. Hey, the topic of next week's show is we finna get a little bit more intimate with some of these shows. We ain't gonna just be talking about this. We're gonna get a little bit intimate next week. Next week we're gonna be talking about what is it? Mad sex? Makeup sex. Makeup sex. Are you for it? Are you against it? Makeup sex.
And before we're gonna have a special pre-show, not presentation, but we're gonna help out one of our fellow alums. She has a nonprofit called Know Thy Worth. So we're gonna get her to come on and talk about her nonprofit first off, and then she has a dinner fundraiser coming up, and we're gonna try to help her out as much as we can. So we'll have that come on about 6:30, and we'll talk to her, and then we'll shift back over to Matters of the Heart. So it'll be 2 separate shows. The first show is really for the alumni, but if y'all want to tune in too, just to, because I'm sure she wouldn't mind donations and help from everywhere. And because we appreciate y'all, and I know for a fact she's doing a lot for the community over by our old high school, which is now middle school, and she does a lot for the school and like I said, the community as well. She's been doing an excellent job. I've been watching her from afar, just checking her out, and it seems like she's really putting in the work to have to help these young kids. But great show.
Thank you, Patricia Key. That's my favorite. Put my favorite person up. 2 hours of truth and opinions. I'll be safe and we'll see. That's my favorite
y'all
person.
be safe up there. Y'all the one snowed in right now. That ain't gonna hit us until probably Friday or Saturday. But y'all be careful up there. Let everybody know I love them. Again, great show. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I appreciate T Will. I appreciate Show Enough. Next week, I don't know how this
Makeup sex. Makeup sex. Makeup sex. Are you for it? Think about it. Makeup sex. Are you for it? Are you against it? You'll be surprised with my answer next week.
Well, all I'm
I bet my wife down there. Don't talk about that. I can't when the show away. Don't do it. You better not say nothing. Yes, I am. Tune in next week.
Y'all tune in next week. I'm trying to wait till it to get exactly 2 hours before I'm
okay.
just OCD like that.
40 second countdown.
Yeah, we can just count it down. But again, we appreciate you guys. Keep tuning in. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And we're looking forward to seeing you guys again next week. Oh, here go. Look, wait.
Ronnie been on here the whole time.
Oh, Ronnie, he ain't said nothing.
Yes, he did. He said something earlier. He probably
I must have missed it then. I thought he was Terry.
He's just listening today.
Terry, I thought he was somewhere getting on Joe.
And don't forget. Oh, okay. Oh, look at Wildflower. Can't wait for next week. See, you like them freaky shows. My cousin loved them freaky shows. You talk about some freaky stuff. Wildflower. She all for that.
Well,
we gonna get freaky next week.
Wildflower, make sure you call in, ma'am.
She gonna call in.
Please do.
We made the 2 hours. I appreciate you guys. Look, I guess I can't wait till next week. I know this is gonna be an interesting show. We appreciate y'all. Hey, thanks for tuning in. We're out.
About the heart, man.
Here.
When it comes to I don't forgot the love is the game we all play.
Got our own motto.
Your heart matters. We got to get that one down pat.
Yeah.
I'm like that. Y'all know what
we'll take turns. We'll take turns.
We're out of here.